Gulam Mohammed Sheikh, in 1981, declared as his life's manifesto, "Living in India means living in several cultures and times," according to art historian Chaitanya Sambrani. The pluralistic nature of his hometown of Surendranagar in Saurashtra, Gujarat, proved formative to his intellectual and artistic outlook. He once remarked, "In a way, I learned more about belief systems other than the one in which I was born." He also studied Hindu and Jain texts written in Gujarati and Hindi, Vedic and Upanishadic literature, and the poetry of Kalidasa while still at school. In 1962, Gulam became a founding member of Group 1890. This was an artist collective whose members included Jagdish Swaminathan, Jairam Patel, Jyoti Bhatt, and Amba Das. It was a group which opposed both the idealism of the Bengal school and the mannerism of European modernism, which were prevalent at the time. It was through his experience with Group 1890 that Gulam began juxtaposing cultural narratives across time in his works. A year after this experience, he moved to London to study at the Royal College of Art. It was during this brief period that he really cemented his visual idiom. He moved almost entirely to a palette of burnt oranges and reds, tempered with blues and greens, and replaced the earlier years of impasto with a smoother painted surface and clearly demarcated areas of color. Gulam's passion for photography at the time fueled the beginnings of his method of stitching together a narrative out of disparate imagery, as seen in this work. The Indian miniature paintings that Gulam saw at the Victoria and Albert Museum and the British Museum, which merged honorific intensity with close observation and a fine commitment to naturalism, in the words of Sambrani, also influenced Sheikh for decades to come. The present lot is a monumental canvas from 2015, and it features the imagery of an ark which first appeared in the artist's work in 2003 in response to the sectarian violence that had erupted in his home state of Gujarat. The work is layered with cultural and stylistic influences that allude to his pluralistic childhood and his very diverse art historic background. We can see here, set adrift on turbulent waters, with waves threatening to sink it at any moment, Sambrani refers to this, saying, "The ark speaks of the covenant of wisdom and the refuge in the world that both seem utterly unattainable." The form of this ark draws upon the work of the renowned 18th century master miniature artist Nansuk in A Boat Adrift on a River. In the present lot, on one end of the boat sits the revered poet and Sufi mystic Kabir, who frequently appeared in the artist's later works, including the series Kahat Kabir, which he started in 1996. At the other end of the ark here sits a crouched figure, perhaps symbolizing man's baser instincts. Between the two figures here is a large bluish expanse of a water body filled with iconography that references Indian, Western, and Oriental traditions, including the goddess Kali, a group of Eastern mystics, and the Tree of Life, a temple, and Srinagar's Hazrat Bal Shrine. Together, these allude to Sheikh's sustained interest in the cross-cultural syncretism in Indian culture. This is a work that provides layers and references to peel away, to interpret, and for us to learn from. View and bid on this monumental work and other modern and contemporary artworks at our upcoming Winter Live Auction on December 13th, followed by our online sale on December 13th and 14th, 2023.